obviously in your line of work, you've probably come across a lot of people who don't claim certain expenses because they don't believe that those expenses are actually tax deductible. What would you say are the most common categories or things which people often overlook as things that can actually be claimed on your tax returns against your income so that you can get some sort of tax deduction on them?
Yeah, I mean, this mostly relates to a sole trader business. The main things that I see is things like subsistence, and travel. So where someone is working as a sole trader and they're traveling around from site to site on behalf of a customer, they are able to claim that mileage. They're able to claim it 45p a mile for the first 10,000 and then 25p after that. And they're also able to claim any subsistence up to a reasonable level, be it coffees, lunch, whatever it is. Where it gets a bit sticky is if you go into one fixed place of work. However, if you are a freelancer, you are always not on the edge, but you are going to different locations and you're often being sent around. So that is definitely claimable. The other thing is mobile phones. Often we see that people don't recharge their mobile phone costs to their sole trader business, which is, that's definitely a common one. Now, not all of that could be applicable to the business, but often a lot of it is during the day. You're nearly always on your phone for your business, so I would definitely recharge that. And the other thing is, taking clients out for meals and stuff like that. That's a business expense that you've taken on, so you can charge that. I always advise for sole trader businesses to set up another bank account. I've often encouraged them to set up like a Starling or a Tide, something like that that's quick to set up, and then I would get all their sole trader business or invoices paid into that account, and then use that account for any business expenses that they might have, such as the phone I talk about, or subsistence, or any materials they might buy. And then that you've kind of got that element of profit, and you can transfer anything over from that sole trader business to your personal account to pay for any bills, such as mortgage or things like that.
That's great, thanks. And am I right in assuming that if you are a sole trader, self-employed, and you work from home, there is an allowance for you to be able to claim like a home office?
There is, yeah. When you hear about in the news about employees claiming it, that's very low. I think it's a couple of pound a day or something like that. It's very low. But when you've got a sole trader business, you can put a reasonable allowance in. There's a lot of people that are working from home, loads during the COVID, but we're still able to work. But also, even when they come home in the evening and they're raising their invoices or doing some paperwork, there is an allowance for that. There's a couple of calculations, but as long as it stacks up and you're consistent with it, a lot of people add up all the household fees, such as, light, heat, water and stuff like that, and then divide it by the number of rooms and say that one room was an office. Now that's fine as well. Or you can just pick a weekly allowance, be it £10, £20, whatever really reflects how much time you're spending at home as an office, and then just use that consistently throughout the accounts. But yes, that is allowable.